Today we will discuss about the Dipnoi. I would like to introduce here. Dipnoi is the order of Sarcopterygi. You can say the fleshy finned fishes comprised of lungfishes. Here I would like to mention it is a group of lungfishes means double breathers. They have lungs as well as gills and exhibit aquatic and aerial respiration. They are the only fishes possessing internal nostrils. They are freshwater fishes and they have difficircle caudal fin. They exhibit discontinuous distribution. They resemble amphibians and described as uncles of amphibians. Dipnoi and amphibians are originated from the same ancestor. Both maxilla and premaxilla are absent. Autostylic jaw suspension, that is palatal-quadrate fused to cranium. Three pairs of crushing tooth plates. A single dorsal fin and paired fins are also of bicerial flesh fins. Presence of cloaca. We can see the example. There are three main fishes: Neocetodus, Lepidosiren, and the Potopterus. In case of Dipnoi, we discussed both maxilla and premaxilla are absent in case of Dipnoi. Jaw suspension is autostylic, that is the palatal quadrate fused to cranium, three pairs of crushing tooth plates, a single dorsal fin, paired fins are biciliary flesh fins, and presence of cloaca. Now, when we talk about the classification of Dipnoi, the order is divided into two suborders based on the nature of lung. When a single lung is present, in case of Neocetodus, we can see it is the monopneumona. When I talk about the lepidosiren and protopterus, you can see the dinepneumona. Dinepneumona is an example. Now, friends, when I talk about the fossil dipnoi, what does it mean? One of the example is Dipterus, is the fossil dipnon of Devonian. It had long body, load fins, heterocyclic tail, thick cosmetic scales, and well ossified skull. The Dipterus resembles osteolapids, the primitive crossopterygians. By the end of Devonian, the Dipterus underwent many changes similar to those of later Lestiolepids. When we talk about the uh, fossil dipnoi, already we have completed fossil dipnoi. Now we come to the modern dipnoi. What do we mean by modern dipnoi? Only three surviving genera of the dipnoi. These are discontinuously distributed in southern hemisphere. Example I had already mentioned: Neocetodus lives in rivers and pools of Australia. Lepidosiren lives in swampy marshes of South America, and the Protopterus lives in swamps and rivers of Africa. So there are three main examples. Protopterus I mentioned in the rivers of Africa. The discontinuous distribution of lungfishes is an evidence of the theory of continental drift. It suggests that all continents were once joined and have drifted apart. If we discuss about the Neocetodus, the only existing species is Neocetodus forsteri. The it is a lungfish, example of dipnoi. Body is fusiform and covered with large cycloid scales. And paired fins, the pectorals and pelvis are of biserial low fins. Neocetus cannot walk on land. It cannot walk on land. Very important point. Dorsal fin and the anal fin are confluent with deficircle tail. It has five gill arches. Gills are well developed and exclusively used for respiration. Single lung is used only when stressed. It does not undergo estivation, this neosol does. It lives in water throughout the year. It can thrive even in the foul water since it comes occasionally to the surface to change the air in the lung. As I mentioned, it is found in Australia. Now the next phase is the lepidosiren. You can see Lepidosiren paradoxa is a single species showing the following features. What features are there? Again, it's a lungfish, example of Dipnoi. Body is eel-like, you can see in the figure, and covered with small cycloid scales. Scales are cycloid. Paired fins are vestigial and filamentous. The pelvic fins become accessory water-breathing organs. Pelvic fins, you can see here, this is the pelvic fins. It is used as accessory water-breathing organs. Feather-like margin is rich in blood capillaries. They function much like a pair of gill. Long dorsal fin and anal fin are confluent with daffy circle tail. You can see the, as I mentioned, the long dorsal fin and anal fin. Dorsal fin and anal fin. This is the tail. They are confluent with the caudal fin. It is only four gill arches. Gills are degenerate and play no part in respiration. Therefore, respiration is largely by air breathing in the lung. It undergoes aestivation. The leopard siren, it undergoes aestivation, means summer sleep. During rainy season, it feeds voraciously and stores up fat between its muscles and around the gut. During drought, the fish buries itself in the mud and becomes dormant. You can see the various parts of lepidosiren here. Now, one more example is the Potopterus. You see, this is the Potopterus. Body is eel-like and covered with small cycloid scales. Paired fins are vestigial and whip-like. There are four species of Potopterus. Potopterus annectens, they found in West Africa, and the Potopterus ethiopicus in the Nile Basin, Potopterus doli in Congo, and Potopterus amphibius in East Africa. Again, it's a lungfish. Body is eel-like and covered with small cycloid scales. In case of Potopterus also, paired fins are vestigial and whip-like. These are not strong enough for the fish to walk on. Dorsal fin and fin are confluent with daffy-circle tail. Dorsal fin and anal fin, they are confluent with the daffy-circle tail. Now, it has five gill arches again, therefore they are functional to some extent. Again, this fish, it undergoes aestivation. During dry season, it digs a hole in mud. Its skin secretes a cocoon of slime around the body, leaving only a breathing hole. The cocoon hardens, preventing loss of moisture from the body. Inside the burrow, what happens? It remains in a dormant state for several months. It emerges from its burrow when the rainy season returns. So, aestivation during it burrows in the mud, it makes the cocoon around it, and during the favorable condition like the rainy season, it comes out. So, these are certain points of Dipnoi, and this the topic very useful for the M.Sc. final general chordates, M.Sc. final fish biology, and to some extent student of BSc part second also. I hope you all enjoyed this topic. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.